Good afternoon. It is Sia with Black Petal Gardening. And it's time to go take a little bit of a wander through the garden. I'm really actually going to probably focus on the strawberry and bean Greenstalk because we have definitely gotten a new flush of strawberries coming in. So need to get some of those harvested. Now I did do some watering this morning. Just when I noticed, all of these. We still are getting kind of some weirdly shaped ones. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but, it's all good. Okay. Let's see, I see a couple poking out back here. And even though some of these are kind of small, it may not be the best tasting. I'm still going to harvest them just because that might trigger some additional growth, a new growth. And you don't want them to get overripe and rot on the plant either. I have kind of held off on doing any harvesting of the strawberries for a little while. I think I'm going to put the basket up top. Be easier. Give things a chance to mature as much as possible, of course. But there's also a level of laziness to that decision as well. Let's see if we can. There we go. Now, if you are new to the channel, this is the first Greenstalk that I filled out for the year, and I had this plan for quite some time actually. We'll leave that to mature some more. I wanted to have a Greenstalk that had strawberries and beans in it, and that's what I did. I have 3 layers of strawberries and 3 layers of beans. So this top layer is all strawberries, and the top layer has my most mature strawberries because they are ones that overwintered last year and were in my Greenstalk last year, actually, all except for one of them. I had saved one from our old raised bed and transplanted in here, but it was too worn out. So I think, yeah, this sequoia is a new for this year plant. The other ones are in their second year because last year was the first year that I had purchased them. So everything else is year 2, sequoia is year 1. Now here we've got our beans that are in our next layer, and down here is layer 3. All the rest of the strawberries in this are in fact first year strawberries as well. It's just the top row that had older strawberries in it. And I do plan on overwintering these strawberries like I did last year. So what that will entail is essentially leaving them in place. I will probably dismantle. Ooh, look at that one. That's a beauty. The Greenstalk. So I'll leave the tiers that have the strawberries intact but not stacked, and I'll find a place to put them. I just had the Greenstalk kind of standing out, and over the winter I didn't water it. It got whatever water came from the rain. I didn't do any kind of protection on it, so wind, snow, all of those things. It dealt with the elements over the winter as it, without any interference from me. Okay, now we've got our bottom set, and I will say that this bottom one is one that has not really produced very many strawberries in comparison to some of the other ones, but that's not too much of a concern. There's another weirdo looking one. And granted, it is a little tucked down here. Did I miss? Oh my gosh, how did I miss this big boy? Golly. Mercy me. Okay. Anyway, back to this bottom group. I don't want to accidentally squish this. So anyway, that's not really ready. I will have those tiers out. Yep, that one's yucky. And the other ones that have the beans, once those have degraded, and the frost affects them, I will cut the bean plants, leaving the leaves, not the leaves, the roots intact, and get the benefit of the nitrogen fixing. And then in the spring, we will assess the strawberry situation and see if we need to do any replacements or anything like that. My hope, of course, is that no, especially since most of these are first year, and so next year will be the second year. We won't have to replace very many. If we did have to, I would expect it would be these ones up top, but next year would be a year 3 for them, and typically they seem to do really well in their second, third, and fourth year, and then they start to decline. So I'm hoping that we'll have at least another year for these ones up top, and another couple of years for the ones in the other tiers. I will be changing the format of the order. I'm going to make sure that all of my strawberries are on the top 3 tiers instead of having them interspersed. And then the beans, if we do decide to do the bean thing again, will be in the bottom 2. I don't have any particular reason not to do the bean thing this year, though I am pretty sure I will not be doing these Kalima, which are, not Kalima, the Tiger Eye, which are the shell bean, because I just feel like you need to have more volume of them for it to be worthwhile, and we haven't really harvested a ton of those, so I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's a next year decision to be made, in a January or February when we're starting to get things going for the spring garden. All right. Well, let's get some of these crispy leaves out of here. I think we got everything that is currently ready for harvesting. So what is our haul? Not too bad for, the second week of August. Pretty happy about those. Not all of them are going to be great. You can already tell just by looking at, how they look. But I think that's pretty darn good. So, alrighty. Thank you for joining me as I did this quick little strawberry harvest. I hope that our little chat was enjoyable and you liked seeing what state the plants were in, and kind of heads up on our plans for next year as far as strawberry growing is concerned. Okay, well, in the meantime, I hope you have a marvelous evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.